In today's video, we are going to perform the second experiment, which is isolation and purification of bacterial plasmid DNA. For your write-up, these are the heads that we are going to use: the aim, introduction of explaining what exactly a plasmid is in very brief points, the principle of extraction, because we are performing this extraction using the high media plasmid column-based extraction kit. Therefore, we will be required to explain the kit content. I will be showing you the composition of the kit. The procedure of this experiment is to be performed on 3 consecutive days, of which day 1 is for revival of snail, day 2 is for inoculation of culture, and day 3 is the main day where we are going to perform the plasmid DNA extraction. At the end, we are going to conclude your write-up with the observation and result. So let's begin our experiment.
Plasmid is an extrachromosomal DNA molecule which is capable of independent replication. They are mostly circular and double-stranded and vary from 1 to over 1000 kbps in size. They are found in a wide variety of bacterial species but are sometimes also found in eukaryotic organisms such as Saccharomyces, that is yeast. The principle of this experiment is the alkaline lysis method for isolation of plasmid DNA from E. coli. The bacterial suspension is first exposed to a strong anionic detergent at high pH, which helps to rupture the cell wall by hyperlytic osmosis, releasing the DNA, proteins and other contents which are denatured. The strands of the closed circular plasmid DNA are not completely ruptured in this process, as the plasmid has a highly supercoiled conformation. On addition of neutralization solution, the proteins, polysaccharides and the genomic DNA are precipitated, whereas the plasmid DNA remains in the solution. The plasmid DNA is then precipitated by addition of isopropanol. Subsequently, other contaminants are removed by addition of wash solution 1 and 2. The pure plasmid is then eluted in the elution buffer. Pre-experiment preparations. Before beginning our experiment, we need to prepare the laminar hood by wiping the surface with ethanol and giving a 20-minute ultraviolet treatment. Here are the materials required for this experiment. Let us now see the contents of the high media hyper plasmid DNA extraction kit. This is the plasmid extraction kit, the column-based kit that we are going to use in our experiment. Within this kit, there is a small package which contains the control DNA sample and the E. coli cell sample. Therefore, this has to be kept at a temperature of 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. This kit contains certain columns, as you can see over here. The main one is this mini prepped spin column. These are special columns which are complemented with the 2 ml collection tubes with caps and 2 ml collection tubes without caps. We shall be extracting our plasmid using these columns. Along with this kit, there is 50x TAE buffer and agarose, which will be used for estimation of the DNA using gel electrophoresis. Then we have been provided the LB broth, Luria-Bertini broth and the agar powder. These two will be used for the revival of the E. coli cells for culturing. Then we have a series of solutions for our plasmid isolation. These are namely lysis solution, the neutralization solution, the wash solution 1, wash solution 2 and finally the elution buffer. Now let us start our experiment with this kit.
We weighed 0.25 grams of Luria-Bertini powder on a weighing balance. We need to prepare the LB media to revive dry stored bacterial cells present in the kit. For preparation of 10 ml Luria-Bertini broth, we dissolve 0.25 grams of LB powder in 10 ml of autoclaved distilled water. The powder dissolves easily. All these steps need to be performed inside the sterile environment of the laminar hood. Now open the bacterial vial inside the laminar and resuspend the cells in the powder form in the fresh medium prepared. Mix gently with a sterile glass rod.
Now pick up a loopful of culture and streak onto LB agar plate with ampicillin. To prepare these plates, dissolve 1.25 gram of LB media and 0.75 gram of agar in 50 ml of distilled water. Sterilize this by autoclaving and allow the media to cool down to 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. Then add 50 microliter of ampicillin into it and pour in sterile Petri plates. Make light streaks over the plate and do not damage the agar gel. Now incubate these plates overnight at 37 degrees Celsius in an incubator. On day 2 of the experiment, remove the plates from the incubator after overnight incubation. A good amount of bacterial growth is observed over the streaks that we made yesterday on the LB agar plates. Now pick up a single colony from the LB agar plate and inoculate in 10 ml of LB broth containing 10 microliter ampicillin. Seal the beaker using an aluminium foil and incubate it overnight again at 37 degrees centigrade. On the following day, we shall now perform plasmid extraction from this inoculation. For the second part of the experiment, do watch part 2 of the video. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.